तद्धितपः अहम् वृक्षस्य देविव कीर्तिस्पृष्टम् गिरेरिव भूर्स्वपवित्रो वाजिनीव स्वमृतमस्मि द्रविणगम् प्रवर्चसम् सुमेध अमृतोमुखितः विचित्रिशङ्कोर्वेदानुवचनम् वेदमनोच्चाचार्योऽन्ते वादिनमनुशास्ति सत्यम् वद धर्मम् चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमद आचार्याय प्रियम् धनमाधृत्य प्रजातन्तुम् माप्यवज्येत्ति सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम् धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यम् कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यम् भूत्यैन प्रमदितव्यम् स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्याम् न प्रमदितव्यम् देवपितृकार्याभ्याम् न प्रमदितव्यम् मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि देवितव्यानि नाहि तदानि यान्यस्माकम् सुचरितानि तानि स्वयोपास्यानि नाहि तदानि एके चात्मच्छ्रेयाचन्दो ब्राह्मणाः तेषाम् त्वयातनेन प्रश्वसितव्यम् श्रद्धया देयम् अश्रद्धया देयम् श्रिया देयम् क्रिया देयम् धिया देयम् संविदा देयम् अथ यदि ते धर्मविचिकित्सा वा वृत्तविचिकित्सा वा स्यात् एतत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्दिनः युक्ता अयुक्ताः अलोक्या धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तथा तत्र वर्तेताः अथाध्याख्यातेषु ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्दिनः युक्ता अयुक्ताः अलोक्या धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेताः एष आदेशः एष उपदेशः एष वेदोपनिषत् एतदनुशासनम् एवमुपासितव्यम् एवमुचैतदुपास्यम् शन्नो मित्रश्चम् वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्गमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षम् ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षम् ब्रह्मवादितम् धृतमवादितम् सत्यमवादितम् तन्मामावेत् तद्भक्तारमावेत् आवेन्माम् आवेत् भक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सकला
फ्रेम खोलने में और लगाना है लाइट को लगाना है
या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभतविहा शेष जाड्यापः नेह शेष जाड्यापः नेह शेष जाड्यापः
This convocation of PDPM, Indian Institute of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing, Jabalpur, has been called to confer degrees upon the candidates who have been certified to be worthy of receiving the same. I hereby declare 9th convocation open.
Honorable Dr. Sudhir Kumar Mishra ji, CEO and MD BrahMos Aerospace, Distinguished Scientist and Director General BrahMos DRDO, and Chief Guest of the Convocation, respected Dr. Purnahari Narayan ji, Chairman Board of Governors of IIITDMJ Jabalpur, distinguished members of the Board of Governors, members of the Academic Senate, all graduating students and their family members, faculty members, alumni, staff and students, invited dignitaries, guests and members of the media. I heartily welcome you all on this occasion of the 9th convocation of PDPM IIITDMJ Jabalpur. It is a distinct privilege to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Sudhir Kumar Mishra ji. My dear graduating students, you are so fortunate that Dr. Mishra ji is present to bless you today on the most memorable day of your lives. Convocation is the magnanimous and memorable occasion of an institute of learning. Congratulations to all the graduating students who have earned the degree by dint of their perseverance and devotion towards studies. This day signifies the sun setting upon your years of your hard work and a new dawn ushering your participation in transforming millions of lives of this country. Amidst the pomp and revelry, I must request all of you to join in for a moment of solitude and reflect upon the world of immense opportunities and tasks awaiting your services. From now on, you will develop yourself into an accomplished engineer, scientist, designer in a new arena and through the practical business of earning a living, making a home and contributing to the well-being of our people. I wish you all the very best for your endeavors and hope that you excel in your desired walks of life. Congratulations to the families of the graduating students who, through example and hard work, encouragement and sacrifice, motivated their wards to graduate from this institution and then supported them through their journey here. It is a great pleasure and honor for me to present a report of the institute on 9th convocation of this institute. In this convocation, 325 students have qualified for award of degrees. 215 BTech students, 67 MTech students, 25 MDes students and 18 PhD students. IIITDMJ has the distinction of being the first institute established by MHRD, Government of India, with the primary objective of promoting high-quality education and research in IT-enabled design and manufacturing. The cherished aim is to produce talented and skilled manpower adapt with the new knowledge for the growth of Indian manufacturing sector. The institute provides a seamless environment for creativity and innovation. The institute is trying to create an ecosystem for sustainable partnership with Indian industry with the active support of Government of India, faculty, students and alumni. Being in design and manufacturing space, we have great responsibility to contribute to the dream projects of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, such as Make in India, Skill India and Startup India. Institute will leave no stone unturned in making its sincere contribution to these flagship schemes of Government of India. IIITDM Jabalpur is proactive in its faculty selection process, and since last convocation, we are able to attract 15 highly qualified faculty members. This infusion of new faculty has improved our faculty strength by 33%. Professor M. Rahman from NUS has joined the institute as visiting professor recently. Also during academic session 2016-17, 9 Japanese professors and 36 guest faculty were invited from various IITs and reputed institutes to teach our students. Established in 2005, the institute is imparting quality education in 4 major verticals of IT-enabled design and manufacturing, and these are design, computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and mechanical engineering. Institute offers graduate, master's and PhD programs in all these disciplines. Institute also offers PhD program in mathematics, physics and English. Our UG program, which continues to be a flagship program and is also the most sought after, and for which the entry is through JEE Mains. In this academic session, 289 BTech students, including 3 undergraduates, 23 BTech students, 84 MTech students, 24 MDes students, and 12 doctoral students have been admitted. Institute has been awarded 4 major projects of national importance by various ministries to promote innovation, skill development, and to build a strong ecosystem for nurturing startups in the country with total financial outlay of 21.19 crores. A list of all these 4 projects is included in the report. IIITDM Jabalpur gives high priority to research and development activities leading to innovation and academic excellence in the campus. The research funding received from various national agencies goes a long way in creating research infrastructure, supporting and enhancing academic research and quality of teaching. At present, Institute has 21 awarded and ongoing projects with total financial outlay of rupees 8.58 crores. Also, in the year 2016-17, till date, 50 new projects with total financial outlay of rupees 24.25 crores have been submitted to various funding agencies. A list of all ongoing and awarded projects is included in the report. Institute has signed 5 new MOUs since last convocation with an aim to promote industry-academic partnership and to participate in industry projects of national and international importance. These MOUs are going to help bridge the gap between industry and academic community in the institute. Major thrust of most MOUs is to promote academic exchange of students, faculty members, and the joint research projects. The companies with which we have signed these 5 MOUs are Alpha TKG Company Limited, Japan, Smart City Lab, Germany, Jewish Numerics Private Limited, Pune, Chiba University, Japan, and Atal Bihari Vajpayee IIITM Gwalior. QIP, that is Quality Improvement Program, aims to upgrade the expertise and capabilities of the faculty members of the degree level institutions in the country under the aegis of All India Council for Technical Education, and IIITDM Jabalpur has started this program by admitting 6 PhD research scholars and planning for 6 short-term courses this year. National Institutional Ranking Framework outlines a methodology to rank institutes across the country on several broad parameters. The parameters broadly covers teaching, learning and resources, research and professional practices, graduation outcomes, outreach and inclusivity, and perception. IIITDM Jabalpur improved its ranking to 69 this year from 77 last year. It is a sign of perseverance of our faculty and students to do better and improve upon its own past performances. By Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India has been organizing faculty development programs for college and university teachers. These FDPs are primarily organized to strengthen the skills and knowledge of young teachers in different institutions of higher learning so that the students are benefited. The Academy has been given the responsibility of training faculty from 3 states, that is Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra. 13 FDPs have been organized by this Academy since last convocation, and a total of 360 faculty members were trained in various subject areas. In line with Japan revitalization strategy approved by the Japanese cabinet in June 2016, the government of Japan is advancing the measures to mobilize the diverse governmental resources in order that competent human resources of nations developing or emerging countries play more active roles in contributing to industrial growth of their home countries through having deeper working experience at best innovative Japanese companies, thereby knowing how innovation is being promoted in Japan. This initiative aims to enhance the circulation of competent human resources between Japan and Asian countries and to promote innovation in the whole Asia. I am happy to inform you that our institute is one of the 9 institutes selected from India for this program. First batch of 15 Indian students selected by JICA under this program as JICA scholars includes 7 students from our institute. It is a well-known fact that quality of an academic institution largely depends on its faculty. Commitment and dedication of our faculty and academic staff is intensifying quality research in various fields is showing up. I am happy to inform you that we have crossed 768 in Scopus listed publications this year, and we have published 170 papers in 2017 and 106 papers in 2017 as on date. Steadily, we are making our presence felt in the research landscape. Also, 5 patents have been filed by our faculty members in this year. Some of their works have had the distinction of high citation and most viewed articles, and some of the notable achievements of our faculty members are listed in the report. Holding conferences and seminars is an integral part of academic calendar of any institute of repute. Institute had organized 6 major events as seminars, conferences or workshops since last convocation. And the list is National Workshop on Creativity and Innovation, National Conference on Smart Cities, Workshop on Innovations and the Society, Design Workshop, IP Awake, an awareness seminar on intellectual property rights for academia, and Nurturing Startups 0 to 1. I compliment my faculty members who have taken initiatives in organizing these events. Our students have brought laurels to the institute by participating and winning prizes in various events or competitions organized in institutes and industries. Few of them are a team of 17 students of Jazbat Club of Students. Gymkhana visited IIT Roorkee and participated in Thomso 16 during October 21st, 23rd, 2016 and got runner-up position in Karnataka event. Mr. Gaurav Prajapati and Mr. Abhishek Singh Rajput were selected for showcasing their project on smart street life at 2nd India International Science Festival during December 7 to 11, 2016, organized by Amrit Bharat Abhiyan at NPL Delhi. Ms. U. Sneha Lekha secured 2nd position in an innovative competition called Digital Beti, organized by ICT Academy in the year 2017. Mr. Avshesh Singh and Mr. Swapnil Sandilia secured 2nd position at ECGM, organized by L&T Technology Services on May 3rd, 2017 at Bangalore and won the ₹2 lakhs as prize money. Mr. Devendra Singh Rana and Mr. Ayush Tomar, MDS students, received consolation prize out of 200 participants for their concept Garuda at the Honeywell Aerospace Design Challenge 2017 held at Bangalore. Apart from concentrating on academic activities, the institute also places great emphasis on all-round developments of its students. The institute has therefore created excellent infrastructure for a variety of co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities such as sports, student publications, robotics, as well as cultural and welfare programs. With opening of IIIE student branch and IIIE MTT student chapter in the institute, the students are actively involved in promoting research, trends and developments in electronics and communication engineering. 2 annual festivals of the institute, IIIT Techno-Cultural Fest and Gusto, organized by the students, have become the center of attraction not only for students of Jabalpur colleges but also from various other institutes from across the country and attracted wide participation. A group of 10 students of our institute was invited to visit Japan under Genesis scheme from December 13 to 20, 2016. During this visit, students visited different places such as JAXA Aerospace Center, Kitajima Shibori, Saisashku Show Company Limited, Amada Machine Tools Company Limited, University of Tokyo, and Yumi Hotel. Students attended a key lecture on Japanese innovation delivered by Professor Suzuki, and they came to know about Japanese innovation and reasons for their constant motivation and dedication towards their work. During the visit of JAXA Aerospace Center, students came to know about modern aircraft design technologies. Students had also visited Amada Machine Tools and learned about working of robots for various manufacturing operations like bending, welding, and assembly. Students also visited ancient Asakusa Temple of Tokyo City. Students were also taken to a tour of University of Tokyo to showcase them the research and innovation taking place there. Students also visited Umiotaru, an artificial island with scenic beauty. This man-made island is connected to Tokyo via Tokyo Airport Tunnel, which is a 10-km long underwater tunnel. Institute has recently started its making chapter in the campus to promote Indian culture and values. The Indian Heritage and Philosophy Club of Students organized an event, the Odyssey Evening, on February 7, 2017. Padam Shri Ranjana Govarji, who is a renowned classical Odissi dancer, gave her performance and explained the meaning of various kinds of grass. In another event, internationally known violinist Ustad Johar Ali Khan along with Shri Umair Khan gave a truly mesmerizing performance to give the students, faculty and staff a truly divine experience of Hindustani classical music. Annual Sports Fest of IIITDMJ Jabalpur was organized during January 27-29, 2017. Total 15 institutes have participated in the fest, including IIIT Kota and IIIT Kalyan. A group of 42 students had participated in first IIIT Sports Meet 2016 held at IIITDM Kanchipuram from December 12 to 15, 2016. Our students made us proud by getting second position in overall championship, men's championship, and women's championship. As per the decision taken by MHRD and IIIT Council to organize Inter-IIIT Fest to promote interactions and cooperation among IIIT-DM Jabalpur organized first edition of Inter-IIIT Techno-Cultural Fest during March 23-26, 2017. The foremost objective of this fest was to facilitate interaction and exchange of students among IIITs and to bring out the talent of today's youth in the field of robotics, programming, physics and astronomy, literature, arts and dance, music and drama. Training and Placement Cell is an important activity of the institute. The TNP unit is mainly responsible for arranging practical training of the undergraduate and postgraduate students to meet their degree requirement and to provide world-class job opportunities to them after graduation by way of suitable placement in industry and various private and public sector organizations. During the year under report, the TNP unit was not only able to arrange effective summer training, project-based internship for the students, but also successful in obtaining stipends and other facilities for many of them. As regard placement, the TNP unit invited senior executives of major industries, organizations to give pre-placement talks, hold workshops and participate in panel discussions for the students at the campus, which helped them acquire better knowledge about various organizations prior to the commencement of campus interviews. During the placement session, a number of reputed companies visited the campus and made 131 job offers. The placement session has seen recruiters from entire spectrum of the industry, like management, consulting, engineering, and manufacturing. Most of these firms are world leaders in their respective domains. Few of them are Vuitton, Bharat, Oman, Refineries Limited, Adobe, Lava International, Tata, Oracle, Samsung R&D Bangalore, Cummins, Capgemini, Nokia, HSBC, Future First, SmartPix, OEM Technologies, and Vesar Labs. TNP section is making special efforts to prepare well-rounded students by organizing several placement preparatory activities this year. These included preparatory programs to enhance communication skills, interview skills, and good dynamics. The placement statistics of 2016-17 clearly demonstrated the demand for IIITDM Jabalpur graduates among the top recruiters in various segments of the economy. This year, several new organizations are visiting our institute for the first time, and we look forward to fostering long-term relationships with all these organizations. The success of the placement endeavor can be attributed to the outstanding quality of our students as well as the tremendous support provided by the institute administration, academic units, faculty and staff, alumni and other well-wishers. Under the digital literacy campaign of Government of India, Institute has conducted campaign to create awareness towards Vittiya Saksharta among people of nearby villages. Further, Institute has implemented cashless transactions in all forms. Since 2010, Institute's students are devoting their time and energy to educate the children of nearby villages under the students' club called Jagriti. Our students are conducting regular classes in campus every day. These student volunteers are also educating these kids on various skills such as music, Bengali meeting, dramatics, etc. for their wholesome development. Institute's NSS team is working actively in 5 nearby villages. NSS volunteers are educating and creating awareness about cleanliness, adult literacy, and water problems, etc. among the villagers. The Institute takes pride in having committed staff on its role. The staff members are encouraged to participate in various training programs and other activities taking place in the campus from time to time. During the year, Institute has conducted 2 in-house training programs for its officers and staff. The Institute has made consistent efforts in building its infrastructure to cater to the needs as per its research plans and for better amenities. Visitors Hostel, Primary Health Center and Basketball Court Complex have been made functional. Under the head of other activities, the Hindi Pakwara was celebrated during September 14 to 28, 2016. During this period, many events were organized such as quiz, debate, handwriting and poster painting competition, slogan writing, essay and poem writing. Women's Cell organized a workshop on self-defense on International Women's Day on March 8, 2017 for the female students of the Institute. Yoga Shivir was organized during June 16-21, 2017 on the occasion of International Yoga Day, and a large number of students, faculty and staff attended the Shivir. Institute's Primary Health Center is providing good medical services including physiological counseling to the Institute community. Free health checkups, diagnosis is being conducted regularly for students, employees and their families. The Institute has also conducted Swachhata Abhiyan throughout the year in the campus and nearby villages with active participation of students, faculty and staff members as part of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. The Institute celebrated One Mahotsav on July 2, 2017 and planted a large number of saplings in the campus. The future is not of ease or resting, but of incessant striving so that we may fulfill the pledges we have so often taken and the one we shall take today. As I look at you, I feel tremendous pride. You are bright, energetic and enthusiastic. You will have tremendous influence for good on those around you. The world is your oyster, but as you strive purposefully, strive to achieve and chart out a path to follow, I hope you will remember that besides being gifted, you are also fortunate. I hope you will present all the efforts that others put in to get you to where you are in your life. I would like to take this opportunity to quote respected APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab's quote, if you fail, never give up because fail means first attempt in learning. And is not the end. In fact, end means effort never dies. If you get no as an answer, remember no means next opportunity. So let us be positive. I would like to acknowledge my gratitude towards our chief guest, Dr. Sudhir Kumar Mishra ji, for his benign presence, other member Board of Governors. Well, ladies and gentlemen, an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues of IIITDMJ Jabalpur who know their jobs and are perseverant. I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and their willingness to take on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones. I would like to take this opportunity to place on record my hearty thanks to my faculty and administration. I would also like to take a moment to thank the support staff of the Institute for their immense contribution to the success of the state. This convocation marks a passage for you from students to alumni. Even as I wish you great success, tremendous happiness, and a life filled with learning, peace and happiness, we at the Institute want to remind you that this is your home to which to return every once in a while to share your knowledge and experiences and regale us with stories of your success. Jai Hind. Let the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy be presented.
Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. P. Ramchandra Reddy. His thesis title is Empirical Study on Maintainability of Class of Hierarchies in Object-Oriented Systems. Amit Kumar. Title of thesis is Build Mobile Robot Motion Planning in Pursuit Evasion Games. Lalit Kane. The title of thesis is Real-Time, Static and Dynamic Hand Gesture Recognition Using Depth Data. Jiten Singh Thakur. The title of thesis is Identifying Domain Model from Textual Specifications. Deepika Shukla. The title of thesis is Robust Video Stabilization Using Projection Graphing Under Challenging Scene Capture Conditions. Neeraj Rao. The title of thesis is Design and Analysis of Microstrip Spectral Antenna. Nitesh Kashyap. The title of thesis is Design and Fabrication of High Performance Archimedean Spiral Antenna. Vivek Singh Burma. The title of thesis is Robust Image Watermarking Techniques in the Limited Wavelet Transform Domain. Mohammad Ali. The title of thesis is Investigation of some Morningstar model characteristics for neuromorphic applications. Saurabh Kumar. The title of thesis is Mini Authorization of Microstrip Patch Antenna with Optimal Performance. Sumit Kumar Karlik. The title of thesis is Design and Investigation of High Performance Schottky Barrier MOSFET. Ila Sharma. The title of thesis is Design of Multiplierless Multirate Filter using Evolutionary Technique. Vinam Chaturvedi. The title of thesis is Metal Oxides for Electronics and Biomedical Applications. Varun Tiwari. The title of thesis is Capturing Design Intent, Effective Handling of Design Information in Early Design Stages. Mohammad Tardik. The title of thesis is Part Surface Quality Improvement Studies in fuse deposition modeling process. Sir, some of the candidates are not present here today. Each having satisfied the requirements for the said degree is considered worthy of it. I recommend that each of them be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in absentia. The recipients of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, please rise.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as chairperson of the Senate of the PDPM, Indian Institute of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing, Jabalpur, I do hereby admit the candidates to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and charge them to prove worthy of the same throughout their lives.
The recipients of degree of Doctor of Philosophy, please be seated.
Let the candidates for the degree of Master of Technology and Master of Design be presented.
Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Design, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the same degree. Visharone Sachin Ramachandran. Rupa Kumari. Balasubramanian N. Prarabh Domne. Dhiruva Sukru Pavan Kumar. Vijay Singh. Aditi Chansurya. Anup Kriti. Arjun Agrawal. Kulkarni Ashish Rajvilas. Devendra Singh. Himani Singh. Kanti Kumar Patel. Pankaj Rawat. Patel Ronald Kishore. Dikshit Rohan Uday. Sharat Jyoti Kuli. Vipin Toshniwal. Sir, some of the candidates are not present here today, each having satisfied the requirements for the said degree, is considered worthy of it. I recommend that each of them be admitted to the degree of Master of Design in absentia.
Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Abhishek Niranjan. Akhil Aishwarya Dwivedi. Anurag Sharma. Dheeraj Gurjar. Nandita Kohli. Santosh Kumar Mishra. Savan Rai. Sir, some of the candidates are not present here today. Each having satisfied the requirements for the said degree is considered worthy of it. I recommend that each be admitted to the degree of Master of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering in absentia.
Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Electronics and Communication Engineering, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Anuj Kumar Sahu. Gundu Mara Ashok. Shirsagar Poonam. Anju. Deepika Singh. Ramandeep Tushar Prakash. Shashank Vijay Kumar. Madhurika Verma. Neha Kamal. D. Venkatesh. Ankita Sharma. Chokshi Kushal Ajay. Dipti Singh. Sir, some of the candidates are not present here today. Each having satisfied the requirements for the said degree is considered worthy of it. I recommend that.
Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Mechanical Engineering, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend they be admitted to the same degree. Gajjavedi Prashant. Nitesh Kumar Dubey. Raju Lal,
बैंक रेल क्या
Bhuven Kumar Thuria,
नया कुछ भी नहीं है
Tej Prakash Sahu,
नहीं मैंने ऐसा हो गया सब कर चुका आके देखो ना
Ankush Gaurav,
सब कुछ किया वो सिंह में हाथ ही दो चलाते
Ashish Vatkar,
टाइट करो
Sudhir Kumar Singh, Ayushi, Animesh Kumar Amar, Perumalla Satish Kumar, Prashant Meshram, Shashank Kumar, Suhas S. Aralikatti, Sir, some of the candidates are not present here today. Each having satisfied the requirements for the said degree is considered worthy of it. I recommend that each of them be admitted to the degree of Master of Technology in Mechanical Engineering in absentia. Sir, I present the candidates who having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Master of Technology in Mechatronics are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the same degree. Apur Vikram Singh Badoria, Chandrabhan Patel, Suryabhan Singh, Vijay Kumar Pandey, Ankul Kuchwa, Rich Bab, खेड़कर उपेंद्र संतोष, संदीप कुमार खंडई, सुनील कुमार सिंह, Vivekanandan N. Sir, some of the candidates are not present here today. Each having satisfied the requirements for the said degree is considered worthy of it. I recommend that each of them be admitted to the degree of Master of Technology in Mechatronics in absentia.
All the recipients of the master's degree, please rise.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as chairperson of the Senate of the PDPM, Indian Institute of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing, Jabalpur, I do hereby admit each of these candidates to the master's degree and charge them to prove worthy of the same throughout their lives.
All the recipients of master's degree, please be seated.
Let the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Technology be presented.
Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Saurabh Charkota, Ayush Prakash, Akshay Dikshit, Aman Srivastav, Anmol Gupta, Arpan Gupta, Arpit Agrawal, Avinash Anand, Bhavesh Kumar Tiwari, Chandrakant Chaturvedi, Darshanam Sudiksha, Deepak Rai, Devansh Tiwari, Divya Sethi, Gurveen Kaur Bhalla, Jugal Kishore Sahu, Karan Gupta, Kornipeti Sai Ram, Kuppili Pavan Mani Teja, Manika Singh, Manjari Gautam, Mehul Jain, Mohammad Haris Siddiqui, Mudit Sharma, Nidhi Chaudhary, Pranshu Ranjan Singh, Prashant Kumar, Priya Khan, Priyanka Narwaria, Ravi Jain, Reddy Sanjeev Kumar, Rishikesh Kumar, Rupali Singh, Sameer Singh, Sanjay Singh, Saurabh Goyal, Shibi Fauzdar, Shivam Kumar, Shivangi Soni, Shobhit Agrawal, Shubham Gupta, Siddharth Pandey, Siddharth Gupta, Somil Jain, Swapnil Verma, Ujjwal Sood,
नीचे से नीचे
Wadla Amarnath, Vaibhav Jaimini, Bangapalli Sumant, Vinayak Gupta, Sir, some of the candidates are not present here today. Each having satisfied the requirements for the said degree is considered worthy of it. I recommend that each of them be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering in absentia.
Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Electronics and Communication Engineering, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Aditi Sharma, Alok Ranjan, Ankam Lakshman Kumar, Chinmay Kumar Shandilya, Gaurav Kushwaha, Gaurav Prajapati, Jitendra Nagar, Keshav Rath, Lokeshwari Shonti, Mayank Pawar, Mohit Chobe, Mukesh Kumar, Om Naveen, Rahul Agrawal, Rani Chaudhary, Richa Jain, Shivam Tomar, Aswat Jain, Tushar Goyal, Vansh Mehdi Rata, Vedant Chaturvedi, Sir, some of the candidates are not present here today. Each having satisfied the requirements for the said degree is considered worthy of it. I recommend that each of them be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Electronics and Communication Engineering, the said degree in absentia.
Sir, I present the candidates who, having satisfied the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering, are considered worthy of receiving the same. I recommend that they be admitted to the same degree. Gaurav Kumar Meena, Harendra Kumar, Abhishek Achanta, Abhishek Raj, Abhishek Singh Rajput, Akshat Jain, Aman Kumar Sharma, Anand Dev, Anil Kumar Sakyawal, Ankush Chitosia, Anshul Kumar, Anuj Gulati, Anup Singh, Anurag Ekta, Anurup Sanjay Srivastav, Arun Verma, Ashutosh Kumar, Avchesh Kumar Singh, Avinash Kumar Meena, Ayush Srivastav, Ayushi Jain, विचित्र कुमार साहू, देवेश कटिया, धुरगुड़े प्रणव संजय, दीपक मालवीय, गौरव पांडे, गौरव सिंह, गुंजन कुमार, ज्ञानेन्द्र ठाकर, हेमंत मीना, काशिफ हुसैन, कौस्तव दत्ता, मयूर मिश्रा, मोहम्मद तौसीफ, मिलन चौधरी, मोहित सोनी, निशांत चौधरी, पी साई वेंकट कृष्णा, पीयूष पांडे, पुष्पेंद्र सिंह कुशवाहा, रोहित भारद्वाज, रोनित कुमार, एस नारायण प्रिंस, शरद बाहेती, श्रीरंग अरोनकर, शुभम गुप्ता, श्वेतांक बदेरिया, सुमित पाटीदार, सुरेश पटेल, स्वप्नील सांडिल्य, तरुण विजयवर्गीय, उद्भव मिश्रा, उमन गोयल, Vijay Kumar, Vijay Meena, Vicky Kumar, Vikrant Vishwakarma, Anurag Singh, Sir, some of the candidates are not present here today, each having satisfied the requirements for the said degree is considered worthy of it. I recommend that each of them be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering in absentia.
All the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Technology, please rise.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chairperson of the Senate of the PDPM, Indian Institute of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing, Jabalpur, I do hereby admit each of these candidates to the degree of Bachelor of Technology in respective disciplines and charge them to prove worthy of the same throughout their lives.
All the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Technology, please be seated.
Let the records of the degrees be presented to the Chairperson Board of Governors for his signature.
The recipients of all the degrees, please rise.
I hereby pledge that it shall be my constant endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of my duties as engineer, scientist, and designer, to uphold the dignity of the individual and the integrity of the profession, to utilize my knowledge of technology and science for the glory of the institute, in the service of the country and mankind at large.
Intellectual attainment is the most sacred wealth of the nation. You shall therefore use it in a manner befitting the honor and dignity of your country and of your alma mater. You shall make every effort in all circumstances to uphold the dignity of your profession and integrity of your character. You shall endeavor in every way, through thought, word, and action, to bring about the well-being of people. You must live a well-disciplined life. Never forget the commandment of the sacred scriptures. Thou shalt perform deeds that are commendable and no others.
The recipients of all the degrees, please be seated.
Let the candidates for the award of Chairman's Gold Medal and other prizes be presented.
Sir, I present Subham Gupta, who has been declared worthy of the Chairman's Gold Medal Award for the year 2017 for the best academic performance in the graduating class among all the disciplines of the undergraduate program of study. Shubham Gupta. Sir, I present Aditi Sharma, who has been declared worthy of the Director's Gold Medal Award for the year 2017 for the best all-round performance in the graduating class among all the disciplines of the undergraduate program of the study. Aditi Sharma. Sir, I present Mohit Misra, who has been declared worthy of the T&M Proficiency Gold Medals Award for the year 2017 for the best cross-disciplinary project in the graduating class of undergraduate program. Mohit Misra. Sir, I present Shubham Gupta, Aditi Sharma and Piyush Pandey, who have been declared worthy of the Academic Performance Proficiency Silver Medal Award for the year 2017 for the outstanding academic performance in all the disciplines of the undergraduate program of study. Shubham Gupta. Aditi Sharma. Piyush Pandey. Akhil Aishwarya Dwivedi, Saurabh Kumar, P. Venkatesh, Varun Tiwari, Somil Jain, Aditi Sharma and Swapnil Sandilya, who have been declared worthy of the IIITDMJ Proficiency Prize Award for the year 2017 for the best project in the graduating class among the undergraduate and postgraduate programs of study. Akhil Aishwarya Dwivedi, MTech, Computer Science Engineering. Saurabh Kumar, PhD, Electronics and Communication Engineering. P. Venkatesh, MTech, Electronics and Communication Engineering. Varun Tiwari, PhD, Mechanical Engineering. Somil Jain, BTech, Computer Science Engineering. Aditi Sharma, BTech, Electronics and Communication Engineering. Swapnil Sandilya, BTech, Mechanical Engineering. present Manoj Gulati, who has been declared worthy of the Director's Silver Medal Award for the year 2017 for the outstanding performance in the games and sports in the graduating class. Sir, I present Bharatap Chakravarti, who has been declared worthy of the Director's Silver Medal Award for the year 2017 for the outstanding performance in the cultural activities in the graduating classes among all the disciplines of the undergraduate and postgraduate programs of the study. Bharatap Chakravarti. Bharatap Chakravarti is not present today, however, the medal will be sent to him in due time.
Gives me immense pleasure in introducing our chief guest, Dr. Sudhir Mishra. I would consider him as a friend of this institute, and he has a long association with this Jabalpur city. So we are very happy you are here. Dr. Mishra is a distinguished scientist and Director General BrahMos of DRDO. We are hearing a lot about BrahMos missile. Here is the man right in front of you. The Minister and the CEO and MD, BrahMos Aerospace. It's an India-Russia joint venture. He is a graduate of Government College, Engineering College, Jabalpur, MTech in Mechanical Engineering from Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, and PhD from National Institute of Technology, Varangal. He has contributed immensely in India's quest to achieve excellence in missile technologies. His technical expertise and contribution has resulted in the realization of several missile programs of the country. And as CEO and MD, BrahMos Aerospace is responsible for the design, development, production and product support encompassing the complete product life cycle of BrahMos weapon system. He has guided Team BrahMos in design, development, modernizing and upgrading BrahMos missile to achieve newer capabilities and versions for land to land, sea to land, and air to sea and land, and conducted flight tests for extended ranges. His defense diplomatic skills have resulted in the culmination of several defense R&D projects with friendly countries within the framework of foreign policy and defense cooperation. He has visited many countries: Russia, Israel, France, Holland, Switzerland, Pakistan, South Africa, England, Malaysia, Vietnam, UAE, Indonesia, and Philippines. He has been awarded with the DRDO Scientist of the Year Award by the Prime Minister of India, Madhya Pradesh Gaurav Samman by Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Distinguished Alumni Award by Government Engineering College, Jabalpur, Super CEO Award by the Machinist Times of India Group, Vidya Pratibha Samman by Council of Science and Technology, Government of Madhya Pradesh. He is academician of Russian Academy of Cosmonautics and awarded with honorary doctorate by People's University, Bhopal. He is a fellow of Institute of Engineers and CEPM Fellowship by Center for Excellence in Project Management, New Delhi. He is a member of many professional societies and a very active scientist, technocrat, and an administrator. And we are happy he has agreed to be our chief guest. I request Sudhir Mishra to address the gathering.
I'm pleased and honored to deliver 9th Convocation Address of Indian Institution of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing, Jabalpur. My greetings to Chairperson and members of Board of Governors, Senate, Director, Deans, faculties and staff members of the Institute. Distinguished guests, students and their proud parents, ladies and gentlemen, friends and media. I greet the director and faculty members for their devoted efforts in shaping the young minds to become leaders of tomorrow. I am sure the institution will excel greatly in the field of design, manufacturing and engineering education with glory and create world-class technologies. I would like to begin by congratulating the graduating students for their academic achievements, perseverance, inquisitiveness, and hard work leading to coveted and cherished degrees. This is certainly a momentous occasion for graduating students and more significantly for their parents and families who supported and sponsored their educational dream. You are entering a new phase of life. So far, you have been a recipient of knowledge and patiently cared by the society. You are now entrusted with hopes and expectations. You, as educated citizen, is a trustee of social responsibilities. Now onwards, you will be expected to contribute towards building a stronger and prosperous India and create better society for future. You are being handed over the baton to bring technological revolution and overcome the challenges. I understand that Indian Institute of Information Technology, Design and Manufacturing, Jabalpur was established to foster the research and development activities in IT-enabled design and manufacturing to meet the growing demands of the Indian industries and make available knowledge and expertise through educated engineers in the field of design and manufacturing. I'm glad that IIITDMJ Jabalpur has started fostering entrepreneurship skill and promoting innovation among the students by creating an ecosystem conducive for growth of the nation. Continuous innovation is key to success. Google and Microsoft are ideal example of innovation and newer ideas. I visited Japan in last June and witnessed the engineering expertise, knowledge and level of automation. IIITDM is very fortunate to have Japan as partner country, and the opportunity should be exploited fully to derive the maximum advantage. I urge upon graduating students to think, innovate and diversify to create newer opportunities, to transform India from nation of job seekers to job creators. Many Indian graduates poured into Northern California in the 1970s and 80s and created today's Silicon Valley. Talented Indians proved that their mental breakthroughs, reaching boundaries and acquiring positions of power in the world of technology. There is a need to create dozens of Silicon Valley in India in the field of information technology, manufacturing, biotechnology, medical science, space and defense technology to generate glorious history and inquisitive minds. In the last few decades, India has excelled in the science and technology through mission mode programs launched in 1970 and 80s in the form of Green Revolution, White Revolution, ICT, biotechnology, pharmaceutical science, nuclear, space and missile programs, and conveyed to the world that technology can indeed improve standards of living, education, employment and bring economic prosperity and social security. India joined exclusive club of nations that can make their own communication satellite, launch vehicles, mission to the moon and Mars, frontline fighter aircraft, nuclear submarine, radars, cryogenic engine, intercontinental ballistic missiles, supercomputers, etc. But these successes are sectoral. There are hundreds of achievements to quote otherwise. Synergy between R&D establishment, academia and industry can ensure development of critical technologies within available resources in a short span of time. India's missile program, Integrated Guided Missile Program, was led by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam with his vision of making India a strong and self-reliant country. I was fortunate to be part of his team and absorb skills of team building, technology and knowledge management and execution. The successful missile program led to a series of strategic and tactical missiles. The knowledge and expertise acquired in missile technology were really deployed to devise novel concept of international joint venture like BrahMos, leveraging the missile technology competence of DRDO, India and NPOM Russia. This model again proved dictum of strength, respect, strength, as partnership is always between equals. BrahMos is world's fastest supersonic cruise missile, capable of being launched from multiple platforms like warship, submarine, aircraft, mobile autonomous launchers, silos against sea and land target. BrahMos has achieved many unique milestones in the world. Today, several versions like ship to ship, ship to land, land to land, land to ship, submarine to land and ship, they have been developed, and missile system is in service with Indian Armed Forces. The robust design of system has enabled realization of state-of-the-art world best weapon system. Today, no one in the world possesses such supersonic cruise missile. BrahMos missile is a world-class product which emerged out of the synergy of technological competence and consortium of industries of both partner countries, India and Russia. BrahMos has facilitated creation of military industrial complex in our country by public-private industry partnership and developing key technologies between the friendly countries. DRDO efforts are to create military industrial complex to indigenously design and manufacture platform weapons and sensors. The first industrial revolution used water and steam power to mechanize production. The second used electric power to create mass production. The third used electronics and information technology to automate production. India, unfortunately, missed these industrial revolutions due to prevailing political and social environment. Government is responsible for devising policies and driving growth of agriculture, industrial and service sector based on the available resources. After independence, India focused on creation of industrial and educational infrastructure. India realized in 1980 that information technology has potential to majorly contribute in the overall economy and generate millions of jobs. Government devised policies and programs for software parks, training and educational opportunities, and ease of financing infrastructure. That has resulted in capability building up in software industry. Today, Indian information technology industry has contributed 7 to 8% of the world trade in 2017-18. Any more growth in information technology sector would need development of high-end products and knowledge-based service which India is unable to cater due to various reasons. India missed the manufacturing opportunities to cater to global market in the last 3 decades. Indian continent has inertia for abrupt and disruptive technologies due to size, pace and history. Every strategy and expertise has shelf life. Indian manufacturing ecosystem is certainly different from Germany, Japan, Korea and US. We need appropriate mix of low and high-end technology. Indian industries are in post-third industrial revolution. In the last few decades, China has become the factory of the world and created millions of jobs and huge wealth. Need of the hour is to use technological advancement to make India a global manufacturing hub. The strong manufacturing sector benefits to the overall growth of the country by creating the huge number of new jobs, building India's export presence and drive economic growth as a whole. True wealth comes from the ability to produce. We need to increase our manufacturing competitiveness through technological innovations. Innovation in manufacturing is crucial. We must be good at grassroots level innovation, but technologically oriented innovation at all levels is the real requirement. India should focus on technologically intensive manufacturing Now it's high time that we should make our country a world leader in technologies of the future requirements and a manufacturing hub for the best design, low-cost technological solution meeting our societal needs also. India's Make in India campaign would accelerate the growth of manufacturing sector and reset the economic growth by emphasizing on indigenous manufacturing. Fourth manufacturing revolution or Industry 4.0 would happen sooner or later in our country. I believe that contribution of IIITDM in Industry 4.0 technologies would be acknowledged worldwide. Make in India policies provide opportunity to shift the global factory from China to India, our country. Manufacturing has potential for economic growth of large section of society. The share of manufacturing sector in the country GDP is static at 16% over the last decade, and culprits are electricity, infrastructure, modern machinery, automation, easy financing, etc. Manufacturing industry have potential to contribute 25% GDP by 2020 from the present 16% by focusing on domestic value addition and policies set for global competitiveness. As per the recent McKinsey report, India's rising domestic demand and shifting of manufacturing plants from China to India can result in manufacturing sector growth to $1 trillion by 2025, while creating up to 90 million domestic jobs. Deloitte's report on the Global Manufacturing Competitiveness Index considers knowledge, know-how, technology, creativity and capital as the critical parameters for manufacturing. India ranked 11th position in the global manufacturing competitiveness and is predicted to attain 4th position by the year 2020. Young friends, once again on this occasion, I extend my best wishes to each one of you on your success and for fulfillment of your vision, dreams and aspirations in life. May the idea and experience of achievement and accomplishment guide you in your further journey as you leave the portals of these great institutions. I would like to tell you the success mantra. The basic ingredient in cooking success is combination of knowledge, sincerity, hard work and integrity. Students can create a rightful combination of these ingredients based on the objective and opportunity to achieve success and happiness. I exhort IIITDM to participate in the ongoing manufacturing opportunity and create indigenous competitive manufacturing technologies to facilitate India to become global manufacturing leader. I would like to recite the words of wisdom of Maharshi Patanjali as follows. When you are inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary work, all your thoughts break their bounds. Your mind transcends limitations, your consciousness expands in every direction, and you find yourself in a new, great and wonderful world. Dormant forces, faculties and talents become alive, and you discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever dreamt yourself to be. In the simple language which was used in one of the Shah Rukh Khan movie was, कहते हैं कि अगर किसी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की कोशिश में लग जाती है. That's what is a summary of Maharshi Patanjali wise words. Thanks for patience hearing. Jai Hind.
I hereby declare the 9th convocation closed. All will rise and the national anthem will start.
Bingo.
प्रवदने च अग्निहोत्रस्य स्वाहा